John Boyega says Star Wars is so white that a black person existing in it is a big deal. Toxic fans are okay with us playing the friend, but we can't touch their heroes. That's not true. I liked him in the... I actually liked his character more, even though he was a bit of a simp for the main character in the new Star Wars. I didn't like him that much, but I still liked him better because it showed he had character. You forgot Mace Windu? Dude, Mace Windu was cool as fuck, man. Oh my god. And he was played by fucking Samuel L. Jackson, one of the most badass black actors ever. Okay. I don't even want to read the article because the title is so disgustingly wrong that I feel like I'm being rage baited. Chat. Literally not even close to correct. I'm sure there's like a small minority of people who hate black people in Star Wars. I'm sure of it. There are people like that. But to pretend like there's an issue with black people playing a lead role, that's retarded. Yeah, Mace Windu. Yeah, the black Jedi with the purple lightsaber, Mace Windu. Mace Windu. He was freaking badass. Everyone loved him. And I remember how cool he was in the little Cartoon Network show in the early 2000s, the Clone Wars that they put up. It was playing all the time, and he was one of the lead characters. I don't know, I'm already getting so triggered by the title, but let's read it. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was a good little cartoon. I remember it. It was replayed all the time. Reruns. Yeah, okay. John Boyega called out Star Wars for being so white during an interview as part of the new Apple TV Plus original documentary #1 on the call sheet, Black Leading Men in Hollywood. Boyega debuted? I can't say that word. like here we go, man. Here we go. It's too white. It's too white. Next Lord of the Rings is gonna be too white. I need to be a victim. I have to be a victim. If I'm not a victim, I don't know what to do. Debuted as Finn in Star Wars Awakens, reprised the character in Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. His role in the sequel trilogy led to online harassment from racist and toxic Star Wars fans. Upset with a black actor playing a lead hero in the space franchise. Let me tell ya, Star Wars always had the vibe of being in the most widest elite space. What is this wording, man? What is this wording? Oh my god. It's a franchise that's so white that a black person existing in it was something. Brother, this is so cringe. This is so delulu. It's beyond delusional. It's just manufactured outrage at a problem that doesn't exist.
You know what else is crazy? Boom! This waifu cup launch featuring me! Only available for 2 weeks. Don't forget to click the link in the video description below. Don't miss out!
Smugglers, listen up. Breaking news. GamerSubs has extended the pre-order by 1 week. So now you have until the 28th of April. Alright, back to you, Tom. It's always had the vibe of being the most whitest elite space. Guys literally cooked. It's all just vibes, bro. Vibes. Yeah, man. I just feel like there's something racist about the show or fandom. Everybody loved Mace Windu in the movies. Yeah, it's all about the vibes. The main villain and most iconic character, Darth Vader, is voiced by a black man. How can that be possible? Thank you. That actually is a really great example. The most villainous character, one of the best voice acting ever. I remember the first time I heard his voice, I was like, chills. Chills. Amazing. Rest in peace. He is the racist. He only sees black people and ignores all other aliens aren't white. What a joke. It's a fictional universe too. There's different races in this fictional universe. Yeah. Stormtroopers are white. Checkmate. Chat. But wait, don't they put on skin suits and then the armor? Hold on, wait a minute. Stormtroopers, they have like the black skin suit underneath and then they put the armor on. Wasn't Finn a stormtrooper? I forget, I haven't watched it in a long time. I only watched it when it just came out. Didn't he just like... Yeah, he was a stormtrooper and then he quit. Well, not quit, but he ran away essentially. Yeah, he said, fuck this shit, I'm out. Stormtroopers confirmed racist. I know, man. Yeah. Maybe the author of the article is just another white racist Karen. No, because this is the actor saying it. That's what's really sad about this too. They're okay with us being the best friend, but once we touch their heroes, once we lead, once we trailblaze, it's like, oh my god, it's just a bit too much. I never saw Samuel L. Jackson complain about this kind of thing. Maybe because he's older and more wise. How old is Boyega? Probably like in his 30s. John Boyega. Yeah, he's 33. Yeah, he's a young guy. And I feel like maybe he just hasn't matured. Because he's complaining a lot. Boyega's also a Brit, not an American? Does that matter? I don't know. I'm the same age as Boyega. Well, you need to step it up with this guy. He's crazy. You saw a video that Samuel L. Jackson said he likes hentai? I don't know about that one. Oh my god, it's just a bit too much, they're pandering. I never once thought that in my head. Because at least Finn was a semi-well-written character. If anything, chat, if anything, I think that the Mary Sue was the main character that was a female. I think that was pandering. He wasn't really well written though. No, I think he wasn't amazingly written, but I think he was better written than Rey. Yeah, she was a complete Mary Sue. He was a bit of a simp. I didn't like how much he simped for her. I think he should have stood up for himself instead of, you know, just bucking to her every whim. But I'll give him credit where credit's due. Also, the acting wasn't like complete ass, so I don't know. He should have been made a Jedi. Whoa, would have been really cool if they somehow like incorporated Mace Windu's story into Finn's story. That would have been sick. Somehow. I don't know how you do that, but that'd be cool. He's like your great grandpa or something. I don't fucking know. Wait, did it happen before? I don't know. I don't have the timeline down, but whatever. Somehow, just do it. Make it happen. He said at the time, Boyega said, what I would say to Disney is do not bring out a black character, marking them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side. It's not good, I'll say it straight up. You guys knew what to do with Daisy Ridley, you knew what to do with Adam Driver, but when it came to Kelly Marie Tran, when it came to John Boyega, you know fuck all. So what do you want me to say? What they want you to say is, I enjoyed being part of it. It was a great experience. I feel like he's salty that he didn't like get a lot of limelight, I guess. He's right. I don't think he was a central character. I think he was more of a side character, but that's because they fucked him over by writing him as a massive simp. He had some cool fights where he's like helping and stuff and like fighting people 1v1, but didn't say he was a very standout character, and it's not his fault for acting. It's just what they told him to do. They gave me also a chance to explain what my experience was like. I'd be hoping that being so open with my career at this stage would help the next man, the guy that wants to be the assistant DOP. I hope the conversation not such a taboo or elephant in the room because someone just came and said it. Why are you mad at... You know what this boils down to? He thinks that it's the fans' fault when Disney is the one that fucked him over. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what happened. I don't think this is the fans' fault. The fans don't come first. Disney makes the product. His character arc was given a backseat if they rewrote his storyline. He was supposed to lead a clone trooper rebellion in the OG script. I think that would have been cool. I don't know. You guys didn't like Finn enough. Okay, but they didn't give enough screen time. Again, to me, I watched the whole thing, but this was like a while ago, so forgive me. I don't remember everything. But he genuinely didn't feel like a massive side character. He was kind of just like cast aside. They didn't have a plan, or they changed his story. I don't know. Hard to say. Again, blaming your fans is not the move. If anything, I think this would have been a lot better if he just said it about Disney, but you want to know what happens to this guy? He can't speak out against Disney because Disney is a massive corpo. You skipped the second half of the second paragraph? Where? Oh, sorry. Let me reread this one. Boyega said in his documentary, you can always tell it's something when Star Wars fans try to say, well, we had Lando Calrissian and Samuel L. Jackson. It's like telling me how many cookie chips are in the cookie dough. It's like they just scattered there in there, bro. But they were good characters and everybody liked them, so what's the problem? I think that if he phrased this and gave respect, if they give respect to the people that came before them, he would probably win a lot of people over. На русском говорит, да ёбаный в рот, пошёл ты нахуй, идиот. Блядь, какой... Man, I fucking hate Russians that come in that, like, try to make the fucking stream about themselves. Anyway. Brother, it's so cringe, man. Yeah. You know what's crazy about this? You want to know how this is the most manufactured and retarded take? When The Force Awakens came out, nobody that I can remember was bitching about Finn. Nobody was mad at the black character, but everybody hated Rey. Everybody said that she was a Mary Sue and that she was a self-insert, or she was written just to be like all-powerful and all, like, she had no flaws. That's what people criticized her for at the time. Literally everyone to this day shits on Rey, and for valid reason. Because it was a dumb character with zero character progression and was just instantly good at everything. And you could just see the feminist writing her character in the writing board, in the writing room. Nobody gave a frick about Finn. Black characters are fine. Samuel L. Jackson was amazing, and his Mace Windu is widely loved even today. This is such cope. I don't get it. I think people were mixing her in The Force Awakens, but everyone started hating on The Last Jedi. I don't think so. I remember people really didn't like just how she was amazing at everything from the get-go. I remember that very distinctly, and I remember it was a big thing, like, culturally, like, because everybody was home when this movie and, like, all that came out. Everyone was at home. Everybody was yapping on about it. Yeah, it's just boring, exactly. What I would say to Disney is not to bring out a black character, market them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side. It's not good, I'll say it straight up. It's just the diversity Olympics meme. Now that I'm rereading it, it's a diversity Olympics meme. We're just competing to see who's more oppressed. Woman lead, not enough. Now they need to be black. And when is that not gonna be enough? Now they need to be gagey. And then it's not enough. We gotta make them disabled. How about making the characters good? How about we figure out how to make good characters and write good characters again before we start worrying about race? Because everything Disney has put out for Star Wars, in recent memory, in the last 8 to 10 years, has been dog shit. There are exceptions, but most of them are dog shit. And then guess what? When you get your black main character that you're crying about, everyone is gonna hate him or her because the writers are turbo retards and they can't write anything without self-inserting their white savior complex! Then you're gonna call everyone racist! Sorry. I hate the white savior complex. Stop! Stop it! Get some help! Calm down! I can't! I wish these white women in the writers would stop fucking trying to play the white savior thing! Stop it! Get some help! Deep breaths, Alana. This isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. Surely it's not that bad. Oh, man. Yeah, here we go. I hope that me being so open with my career at this stage will help the next man, he's assuming. The guy that wants to be the assistant DOP, the guy that wants to be a producer, I hope the conversation is not such a taboo or elephant in the room now because someone just came and said it. You can be honest and transparent and still be completely delusional. Disney is the last company that isn't giving black people a chance. They're taking massive back-to-back L's at the box office recently, and it's because they care more about their diversity points and pandering than they do making a good movie, and it shows. Pin this chat, just brain blast, just right now. Brain blast. Pin this chat. Write this day down. Write it down right now. Take out your little fucking notepad. Pin it down. Next Star Wars original movie, black main character, insanely poorly written, and they'll have them do cringe pop culture references, like crip walking or something, and everyone is gonna hate the movie, or like hitting the gritty. Even better. Everyone is gonna hate the movie because it's ass, and then they'll call anyone who doesn't like it racist. Boom. But is it gonna be gay enough or disabled? Both. Yeah, Yasuki trap music while he's like fighting stormtroopers or something. I don't fucking know. I think crip walking is a little bit old. I'm talking about like hitting the fucking gritty or something. Yeah, like as a black dude, I'll be the one to tell them that shit is ass, but they won't listen to you because you are being racist to your own kind. I'm not even sure if I can use the word, but just know that I'm thinking of it and that's what they're gonna call you. Not the slur. The one that rhymes with Tom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, a certain uncle. Yes, that one. No, not the slur. Not the slur. I hate that, man. I hate it when people say it. Baton? No. The fox is slurring again. I don't see enough wheelchairs in Star Wars. Oh my gosh, that's another thing that I hate. That people are like, oh, in this fictional universe where you have the Force, a fictional, like, energy that people can control, and somehow, if a powerful enough being can control the Force, they wouldn't be able to control their body to stop them from being crippled or something, or stop them from being disabled, where they can't walk or something. Or like cybernetics or whatever. Like, we don't have like this amazing universe where like the ideas could be endless, but somehow we want wheelchairs or something of that nature to like put that into the universe. It's the same thing as the D&D wheelchair shit too. Yeah, people got robot legs, so let me take that chair. Yeah, I know, it drives me insane! Again, I'm not the greatest Star Wars nerd, I'm more of a fantasy nerd. You know, like Lord of the Rings, like WoW, and like D&D, but like, to me, it screams the same kind of like annoying Karenism. Yeah, annoying Karenism of like, we have to put in wheelchairs because like, there's just no disabled people. I love the idea of a futuristic society that's so prejudiced against cripples that they have lightsabers and spaceships and magical force, but fuck them cripples. Leave the asses in those wheelchairs. Fuck them. Vader was literally burnt alive and he had cybernetics installed so that he could keep on living. We have that kind of like technology, but back in the day when the movies came out, they didn't say, oh, Vader's disabled. No, nobody's thought that. They're like, he's a fucking villain, he's a badass, he chokes people the fuck out. People call him daddy. They didn't call him disabled, they call him daddy. I'm sure there's people that actually said that shit, but I'm just saying, you know? Yeah, Luke's disabled too. Yeah, he has no arm. But nobody said that. They just said he's a badass.